Hey Florida travelers, Krissa, and I do have a guest. This is Winter, and and if you're visiting Central Florida this winter and love manatees, today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of one of the best places to be able to go and see them. Blue Springs State Park is located just an hour north of Orlando in the town of Orange City. During the summer, this park is a popular destination for locals and tourists combined, with activities that include everything from swimming, canoeing, fishing, camping, as well as wildlife watching. We visited Blue Springs a couple of weekends ago during the holidays, and wow, I shouldn't be surprised at the amount of people wanting to visit the park just to see the manatees, but it sure was busy. We waited almost an hour in this line of cars just to get into the park, but it was a Saturday afternoon, so please be prepared if you are thinking about going during the weekend. In the winter, Blue Springs becomes a designated manatee refuge and a winter home for a growing population of West Indian manatees. The temperature in the springs remains a constant 72 degrees and provides a safe, warm water refuge for the manatees during the winter season. To keep the manatees safe, the park does close all water-related activities between November and March. Blue Springs is a very unique place because the water is crystal clear and you're able to view the manatees from the park's boardwalk that stretches 1/3 of a mile from St. Johns River to the spring head. The boardwalk is a wonderful way to be able to see the manatees. Not only is it an absolutely beautiful walk, but they also have all of these outlets that allow you to get closer to the water in many different areas of the spring. I do want to give you a bit of warning though, a few of the outlets are a bit small, so there is a tendency for them to get crowded. Most people were wearing masks, but there were a few times where you would just turn around and find a huge group of people behind you. From the outlets, you are able to see the manatees socializing together and enjoying the warmth of the spring, as well as catch a glimpse of a few mothers nursing their baby calves. There is a main platform where you can walk down a little bit closer to the water. I think this was probably my favorite spot because you are able to get as close as you possibly can to them without actually being in the water. We were able to spot quite a few of them from this location, and a couple got pretty close to us. We even were able to see this guy showing off by giving us a bit of a belly roll. I just love manatees. The number of manatees in Blue Springs has risen significantly over the years. When they started counting them in the 1970s, there was only 36. Now over 500 manatees calls Blue Springs home every winter. If you are interested in seeing the manatees, the park is open every day from 8 a.m. to sundown, every day of the year. The price for admission to the park is $6 per vehicle or $4 if you're going alone. You will want to allocate at least a couple of hours to walk the boardwalk, especially if you do want to take the time to watch the manatees and walk the entire length of the spring. I highly recommend walking all the way down to the end of the boardwalk where the spring head is. Here you'll get an overlook of the entire spring head where most of the manatees are. This area is really cute because you'll be able to see them socializing and playing around in the warmth of the spring. If you're looking for something to eat after you've walked the stretch of the spring, you'll be able to grab something at the cafe if you didn't bring any food with you. They do have a limited menu, but it is enough to be able to hold you over until you're able to get something to eat later. If you want to bring something home with you, they even have this really cute souvenir shop with a number of manatee and Blue Springs souvenirs. while you're at the park, you will see a house on the grounds. And if you're curious about it, it's the Thursby House. Louis Thursby was one of the first European settlers in the area, and he came here with his family in 1857. This house has been preserved as it looked in the turn of the 20th century. If you want to take a tour of the house, it is open to explore if you want to go and check out a piece of history. If spending the day there is not enough and want to spend more time at the park, Blue Springs also has campgrounds available for $24 per night, as well as cabins for $95 per night. If you found this information helpful, you can help my channel by hitting that like button or subscribing if you would like to see more ideas on what you can do here in Central Florida and beyond. If you haven't gotten your fill of Florida Springs, make sure that you check out this video of Kelly Park. It's a spring here in Central Florida that has a natural lazy river. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.